Good afternoon from Singapore's Changi Terminal 4. This is a Wednesday midweek flight that I'll be taking. I'll be taking Vietjet today. It's a Vietnamese carrier, low-cost carrier from Singapore to Ho Chi Minh City. My first time taking the flight today, and Vietjet departs from Changi Terminal 4. Door 1 is the drop-off, so I'm just been dropped off by my Grab driver. So yeah, looking forward to sharing this journey with you up to Vietnam. Time now is 2 o'clock and my flight is at 5 o'clock. The terminal is fairly empty, fairly quiet. This is one of 4 terminals that Singapore has. There are plans to build the 5th terminal, which will be the largest, probably ready in the mid-2030s. But from this terminal, you've got Vietjet, Cathay, Korean Air, and a couple of other carriers that depart from here. This is the smallest terminal of the lot, but it is the newest. There is no shuttle link, train shuttle link between the terminals, so you have to catch a shuttle bus if you need to get your flight from one of the 3 other terminals. But it is very, very new, and it's very, very modern, very sleek. I've caught a flight here before using AirAsia, and I had nothing but positive memories from it. Very efficient and clean layout. So Vietjet check-in is in row 1 of Terminal 4. Signage is very clear. There's no queues, which is good. And check-in, just looking at the sign, check-in counters close 50 minutes before departure, and the boarding gate closes 15 minutes before departure. So check-in was done. There was a little hold up on 2 fronts. One is the visa. So I hold an Australian passport, and traditionally you have to have a visa. That's not an issue. I've got an APEC business travel card, which is something that I've applied through my company, and entitles you, to visit. It's essentially a visa for multiple countries, including Vietnam. So that's all done through an app. There's no actual physical card given for the APEC business travel card. So you have an app, you open that up and you show the desk. The lady at the counter, she was very helpful, but she didn't recognize or hadn't maybe seen this app before. So that was not such an issue. That took about maybe a minute to solve out, and she spoke to her supervisor. The second issue was baggage. So I pre-purchased 20 kilos online. That wasn't appearing on the system for some strange reason. Again, the lady helpfully just spoke to her supervisor. They located the actual booking details on their system, and I was good to go. So I've checked that in, all ready to go, tagged up the cabin bags, and I'm going to just wander around. I know there is a lounge that I can access in this terminal using one of the credit cards that I hold, but still a bit of time. I'm going to wander around and see what I can find in this terminal. There's something that Singapore does extremely well, probably the best in the world. It's amenities provided to passengers, no matter which class of travel you're going on the plane. Here we're at the food court in Terminal 4. Before entering customs or going through immigration, so still on departure side, you've got a huge kopitiam food court. All sorts of economy rice, essentially rice with dishes. You've got noodles, Korean cuisine, Malaysian food, massive seating, and I think at the back there's also views of the tarmac. As I said, I've got a lounge access inside, so I don't think I'll purchase anything here, but it's worth just taking the opportunity to explore and check it out. Some of the shops are closed, but ayam penyet, nasi padang. But mainly, yeah, it's not busy at all. There's plenty of space. No power sockets that I can see, but plenty of seating. And if you want your Western option, there's a subway at the back there. Just moving forwards. Nice views of the planes on the tarmac. Okay, so let's make our way back downstairs to the ground level, go through customs and head to the lounge. I'm now at the Blossom Lounge, which is on the second level of Changi Airport Terminal 4. I'm at one of the island benches. All comes with a USB socket and power plug to charge your devices. So let's just do a quick tour of this lounge. Again, this lounge I was able to get access through the American Express Platinum card. That's accepted here. Otherwise, you can pay to access the lounge. I did see the price list earlier. I think 3 hours for an adult was about $55, 5 hours for $97. You can also pay an additional fee to use the showers, which is about $20, or Singaporean dollars, of course. Otherwise, let's have a look. This is a very large lounge. Across the walkway is actually the Cathay Pacific Business and First Class Lounge, maybe actually only Business Lounge. That looks very swanky and very nice. But this is very well set up. You've got firstly some drinks, some local drinks, some beers, wines, tea, coffee. A lot of seating area. You're going to come up to the hot food area. Let's take a look. You've got laksa, vegetarian noodles, all prepared on the spot. You've got fried fish. Actually, that's the mixed vegetables. This is the fried fish. Fried fish with an asam sauce, which is a bit spicy. And here on the other side, you've got steamed rice, curry chicken, and broccoli soup. Let's take a quick look. That's the curry chicken. Then on another station, you've got a salad bar as well as an all-day breakfast, cereals and breads. And you've got some salads here, the salad bar, as well as some self-serve ice cream from a local company called Udders. Some literature, magazines, and then outside of the food areas, you've got some individual pods with charging sockets, a small table, and individual lights. And the bathrooms are just at the back there. So it's quite a large space, and I remember I was here earlier this year. I was sitting in one of these individual pods taking a call, so it's definitely very work friendly. This is the actual alcoholic bar. It doesn't look like anyone is here at the moment. Probably is attended to when it's a bit more busy, but right now, as you can see, there's a lot of vacant chairs around. Very comfortable, and from here you get a good vantage. It offers a good vantage point for watching the gates just down there. And yep, that's the tour. I'm going to grab a bite to eat. I've got about 40 minutes until boarding time, so I'm just going to get some food, get a drink, and do some work, and then head on to Vietjet, bound for Ho Chi Minh City. So I'm now down by the gates. We're at gate G7, which is our allocated gate for this evening's flight from Singapore to Ho Chi Minh. That's our plane in the distance. It's an Airbus A321-200, registration number VN-A642. It's after doing a bit of Googling, it's a 6.5-year-old Airbus plane delivered back in 2017 to Vietjet. And I will be sitting in row 4 today, so towards the front of the plane. Hopefully there will be some good views on the departure out of Singapore, and I'm really looking forward to getting on the plane. And it's a 2-hour hop, I guess you could call it, from Singapore to Ho Chi Minh City. Time now is 4:15. On the boarding pass, it did say boarding was to commence at 4 o'clock. Obviously, that's way too early. So I expect probably In another 15 or 20 minutes, we'll start lining up and getting on the plane. Not long after, boarding started, starting with rows 38 through 40, and then followed by 27 through 40, followed by the rest of the plane. This terminal had automated boarding gates as well as 2 attendants manning manual terminals. Hello from seat 4A in this Vietjet Airbus A321. It's a very nice view out the window, unobstructed by the wing. Yeah, first impressions are very good. Boarding is relatively efficient. The seat layout and the seat color scheme is black and red on the seat belt. So first impressions doesn't look too like it's held up pretty well, despite it being 6.5 years old. Let's do a quick seat tour. So this being a low-cost carrier, you don't have any personal entertainment systems. You've got a fold-out table, which I think is adjustable. Yep, adjustable, and then below that you've got some literature, the safety card, the menu. Actually quite rare. You've got a in-flight magazine, which a lot of carriers, even full-service carriers, don't even offer nowadays. So this, yeah, it seems there's a bit of in English. Most of it is in Vietnamese. And lastly, another menu. So yeah, a few things there. So safety card, menu, in-flight magazine. Other than that, not much else to report. Seat feels comfortable. There's no adjustable headrest, but for a short 2-hour flight, that's not going to be an issue. Looking forward to taking off and getting up into the air. And one more thing, legroom is fairly decent. I'm 5'9", and for a 2-hour flight, more than sufficient. I would say the seat pitch may be about 29 to 30 inches. Yeah, for a short hop in the APAC region, it's more than adequate.
A321, chuyến bay mang số hiệu VJ814 từ Singapore đến thành phố Hồ Chí Minh. Thời gian bay dự kiến đến sân bay quốc tế Tân Sơn Nhất thành phố Hồ Chí Minh là 1 giờ và 45 phút bay. Thay mặt cho hãng hàng không Vietjet, cơ trưởng Sergey, tiếp viên trưởng Tố Như và toàn thể thành viên phi hành đoàn, xin cảm ơn quý khách đã chọn bay cùng Vietjet hôm nay và xin kính chúc quý khách có một chuyến bay tốt đẹp. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard Vietjet Airbus A321 flight number dch814 from Singapore to Ho Chi Minh City. The flight time to Changi International Airport will take 1 hour and 45 minutes. On behalf of Vietjet, Captain Sergey Tố-Như, among those members would like to thank you for traveling with us today, and we wish you have a pleasant flight.
1 hour into the flight, another 45 minutes to go. So far it's been very smooth. The captain did say at the start that it would be a very, well, I think his words were fantastic weather all the way through. So we're very lucky, no turbulence. I think other impressions, I will say if you're seated in row 4 for this Airbus model, just have to be careful that, or just be aware that there is a curtain that is pulled after takeoff and after the aircraft has leveled off at the cruising altitude. Also, the passenger in front of me has lowered his seat back, so it does become a little bit of a squeeze, I think. Again, leg room is okay, but the seat does come back quite some distance, and in terms of getting stuff from my bag, for example, it's a little bit of a squeeze. Generally, I haven't put my seat back, so it's such a short flight, I'm not sure if you need to, but again, everyone is entitled to lean back, you know, as they wish. So yeah, those are the only two observations. Toilet wise, not sure. The passenger next to me is sleeping. I don't want to disturb her to use the bathroom on such a short flight. Yeah, so I guess I'll touch base and on our descent. So my passenger actually did wake up, and she was kind enough to let me pass to use the bathroom. So welcome to a loo review of the Vietjet A321 200. This is one of 3 toilets at the back. So let's do a quick tour. You've got a coat hook there, freshener, a pull-out tray table for a baby change table. This is a standard toilet with a flush, mirror, some sanitary wipes, tissues. It's good that they have an air vent here, provides fresh air. There's like recessed lighting, which is quite nice, and LED lighting that gives it a pretty nice feel in this bathroom. And yeah, and the sink with a bin. I like how they've done like a wooden floor, or wooden laminate. Gives it a nice premium feel, even for a low-cost carrier. And I must say, I was expecting the bathroom to be a lot more cramped. You know, some bathrooms, I can remember on some of the planes that I've taken in the US, the bathroom is incredibly tiny, and I'm not a big guy, so yeah, very good, thumbs up. It's still very clean in here, and it's spacious. So that's the loo review of the Vietjet A321 bathroom. And not long after returning to my seat, the captain announced that we were commencing our descent, and on the way down, we were treated to a fantastic lightning show just outside the city of Saigon.
Tới đây, một lần nữa, quý khách vui lòng kiểm tra và cài chặt dây an toàn. Xin cảm ơn. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be landing in a few minutes. Once again, please check that your seatbelt is firmly fastened. Thank you. Sân bay quốc tế Tân Sơn Nhất, thành phố Hồ Chí Minh. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tân Sơn Nhất International Airport Terminal City. The local time is 6:12 p.m. and the outside temperature is around 29 degrees Celsius. Please remain sitting with your seatbelt fastened and do not open the overhaul lockers until the aircraft has completely stopped and the fasten seatbelt sign has been turned off. Do take care when opening the overhaul lockers. Before leaving the aircraft, please ensure that you have all your belongings with you. Smoking is strictly prohibited. For more information about our schedule, booking, buses, tickets, lecture motions, please visit our website vietjet.com or contact 1-900-1886. Once again, we would like to thank you for traveling with us today, and we look forward to seeing you guys soon. Thank you and goodbye.
Our aircraft this evening was designated a remote parking stand, so a movable passenger staircase was brought up alongside the plane for passengers to disembark.
Cầu thang để tránh vấp ngã. Quý khách cần sự trợ giúp, vui lòng hỗ trợ và sự phục vụ.
So the aircraft has parked on a remote stand, and I guess, well, welcome to Ho Chi Minh City. This is my first time here. Looking forward to exploring the city. I've got about a week and a half here, working out of Ho Chi Minh City. Maybe if there is time, I might explore another part of Vietnam. But for now, Ho Chi Minh City it is. The plane is just right behind us. Passengers are still disembarking. Overall, a very pleasant flight. Seats was comfortable. The toilets were big and spacious and clean. Would not have any hesitation taking Vietjet again. I think the staff were very prompt, efficient. For a low-cost carrier, I don't think you're going to expect any kind of special service or kind of very extra attention. So I think for the price point, ordinarily, I did pay a bit extra because my ticket was bought quite last minute. But I think for the price point generally, for Vietjet is extremely value for money, and the hard product is fairly new. It's kept up its appearances quite well. The seat is still in perfectly running order. So yeah, 100% would take Vietjet again to Vietnam, and I might even consider their long haul product if I was flying out, say, from Australia. So hope that gave a good overview of Vietjet, and let me know what you think if you've taken this airline before, your experience, and how you found the overall product. With that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.